What's going on, everybody? This is your host, the Illest. Welcome to the Blueprint, episode 26. Today we'll be taking a look at Darkest Dungeon. This game was published by Red Hook Studios and Merge Games. This game was developed by Red Hook Studios and developed by Sickhead Games. This is a RPG game, single player. First, we're going to give it pros and cons, and give it likes and dislikes, and give it some opinions, and finally a final verdict. And also, please subscribe, like, and share. First, we're going to go over the pros and cons, and then we're going to give it likes and dislikes, and then give it some opinions, and then finally a final verdict. My first pro and first like is that the story is easy to follow, it has a nice pace, and it's easy to understand.
You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its
The second pro and second like is that you have plenty of auto-save slots. You don't need to manually save, so that's pretty convenient. The third pro and third like is that you can select your preferred campaign. This way you can play the game at your own ease. The fourth pro and fourth like is that you can custom name your save slot. This is so you have an easier time to identify which save slot you want to play, and also it's for if you felt like you've missed something and you want to go back to its previous state. The fifth pro and fifth like is that you have your map navigation. This is in case you get lost and need assistance in finding your way around. You've got 4 different attack moves you can use and also a return button. Each attack move deals different amount of damage to your enemy. The sixth pro and sixth like is that you can arrange and customize your combat inventory. And the same can be said for your secondary combat inventory and your miscellaneous inventory. My first opinion is that I think it's nice to see that you can gauge and monitor your character's health bar. This way you can know when to replenish his or her health.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. An ambush. Send these vermin a message.
My second opinion is I think it's nice that you can monitor your offense and defense amount. This way you can know when it's time to upgrade them to deal with tougher enemies. The The 7th pro and 7th like is that you can arrange your party order. This is in case your primary character is almost dead and you can use your remaining character with more health to continue the battle. The 8th pro and 8th like is that you can acquire these golds after a victory and use them to purchase new and improved weapons and armor. The 9th pro and 9th like is that you have the freedom and convenience of using whichever of your character can deal the most damage to the most powerful enemy. This makes the battle a lot easier to conquer. My first con and first dislike is that you have to constantly retorch your torch in order to continue your adventure, and that can get annoying over time.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
The graphics. So the graphics are very nice, they're very sharp and clean looking. So the audio, the music soundtrack and background sound can both be repetitive and you'll get burnt out by it easily. Alright, let's give it a final verdict. So I give this game a 9.5 for its endless possibility on how you can customize your inventory, and also for its intriguing storyline and ease of play.